It can be quite challenging at times as you generally act as a sole provider for the community, which can range from primary, urgent and emergency healthcare. Every day is different and basically you experience things you've never experienced before. My typical day can range from basically treating a snake bite to being called out to the scene of a car crash. And you sometimes find yourself being the only one on the scene with any appropriate medical training. I've arrived to the scene of a car crash, basically where I've had to organise others to support a man who had severe lacerations to his head, possible arm fracture and spinal injury. As I am checking his vital signs and also establishing a drip line, I am also treating his poor wife who's in shock. To be open-minded, and you just have to roll with it to survive out here. You're the only one out here to help these people in this remote community.
Being a remote area nurse, there is a higher level of expertise expected than that of a city nurse. You also need a high level of knowledge and skill. Normally you require at least 2 years of experience in emergency before being posted in a remote area. In remote areas, we don't have hospitals, so the clinics we provide are the sole primary healthcare outlets for the community. As a nurse in the clinic, I must provide a diverse range of services to the community. My role includes running the clinic, providing health education to the community, enhancing health promotion, operating the wound clinic, and being on call for all emergencies in the community. I enjoy the diversity of my role as a remote area nurse. Each day in the clinic is different for me. My clinical skills have been stretched as I am required to be more than just the nurse. I am also the pathologist, x-ray technician, dental assistant and support the Royal Flying Doctor Service.
As a community nurse in remote areas, you aren't just a nurse. You're a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear. You become part of a big family where everyone looks out for each other. There are limited resources out here, which is a great challenge. One of our greatest challenges is that in rural communities there is a high rate of depression, self-harm and suicide. So we are vital to the community as we provide them with support, but we can't be with them 24/7, which means that there may be long periods of time where you're unable to see them. So we need to provide them with alternative support such as helplines and online support chats. As we become part of the community, it creates blurred boundaries. I am the community nurse, but I'm also just a normal person. So when you're trying to go about daily life and people come up to you in the street asking for advice, it's hard to know when it is appropriate to talk about such confidential matters outside of the clinic, and it's hard to enforce these rules. There are so many positives to the job. You get to know the patients and their families. You know all of their pets' names and what they plant in their garden, and their family becomes your family. That's something I love about working in a remote area.
I'm a wife,
A daughter,
A sister,
a friend,
a counsellor,
a teacher,
a nurse.